local weather with the KX News Storm Team.
6:17, welcome back. Well, Amber, we might need our snowshoes later this week.
Oh, yes. We'll need snowshoes, maybe a snow shovel, maybe our thick winter jacket. We've got a blizzard warning to talk about here. Now, what you're seeing on the radar this morning is not a part of that. This is just kind of the calm before the storm, if you will. Got a little bit of a wintry mix trying to push out of the capital city area this morning and down 94. If you're traveling down 94 this morning, you'll run into that bit of a wintry mix, and you'll notice that we'll have a bit of a brief lull in the activity this afternoon before things start really ramping up tomorrow. So we've got a blizzard warning to speak of in the southern half of the state. It goes into effect tomorrow morning at 7, and then in the north, that would include Minot and Williston. It goes into effect tomorrow evening at 7 p.m. So it is lifting in from the south through the day on Tuesday, and it impacts all of us on Wednesday. So some of the checklist items here: you want to make sure that snowblower is gassed up, get that snow shovel ready. If you tried to put it away or you did put it away, pull it back out. We do have to prepare for, in many cases, to stay home for a few days. Check on your vulnerable friends and family, make sure they're prepared, and also prepare for flights and maybe even school cancellations. I'm thinking that might be one of those imminent situations here, and here's why. We'll start seeing a little bit of a wintry mix move in late tonight, but most of this for our area will fall as snow, and it will fall as heavy snow at times. This is tomorrow morning during Good Day Dakota. We'll see this lift in from the south, and it will overtake the state by the evening. And then what we'll have here is just a lot of heavy snow and strong wind. Could see a bit of a wintry mix in the southeast and around the Jamestown area there, but we're looking at the bulk and the heaviest snow falling basically from southwest North Dakota to the northeast, encompassing Minot. Now, we've got this lasting through Wednesday, and the snow is going to try to lighten into Thursday as that low kind of lifts off towards the northeast. The problem is the snow on the ground already and the wind that we're going to continue seeing. Still seeing a little bit of light snow there lingering into Thursday night. So we can see some pretty intense snow drifts. In terms of how much snow you could get, well, prepare for, in some cases, 1 to 2 feet. So under the red area here, this is the possibility of 1 to 2 feet. Areas I'm watching that could shift a little bit, and natural shifting, that happens a lot. When we start getting closer, we'll see this shift a little bit. Watching the southeast, watching the west there, watching the periphery areas, you're more than likely going to see that here in central North Dakota. So you'll want to prepare for that, and then prepare for the big cool down with it. Highs only in the 20s for most of us for this week. We don't rebound much into the weekend. That is actually good news. When you have a couple of feet on the ground, you don't want to see a rapid warm-up. Temperatures this morning in the 20s and the 30s, because then that'll be a rapid melt, and that'll just be runoff and possible flooding. Here are your winds this morning. A lot of folks wonder about winds. Light winds this morning, a little bit of a breeze today in the north. But keep in mind, Tuesday through Thursday, gusts up to 50 with that snow. So we're talking very reduced visibility. Highs today in the 40s. This will be the warmest day you'll have this week. Here's your forecast for Dickinson. Temperatures look to cool to the 20s and stay there. Lots of snow once it begins on Tuesday. Doesn't end until we get into Thursday. Here's that forecast for Williston. Low 30s tomorrow to the mid-20s as we head into Wednesday. And then here's your forecast for Minot. Also looking for a big cool down, unseasonably cold temperatures. 20 and 30 degrees below average for those temperatures. And then once we get into the weekend, again, here's Bismarck. I'm watching another round of snow that could move through. Less intense, though. And then temperatures still really around freezing. So that snow isn't going anywhere. Although the April sun angles are still very strong. Fun fact here, April sun is the same as August sun. I love throwing that fact out there. It'll still melt things even if we're not above freezing. So the melting will happen. We just don't want to see those 60s right away. We want a gentle melt. We don't want to see any flooding.
Well, there's going to, or probably would have been, and maybe still will be, but a lot of travel this weekend with the Easter weekend coming up. I know that schools are closed probably Friday, Monday for a lot of schools. So I guess time will tell here how many people are traveling for the holiday weekend.
All right, thank you very much, Amber. Keep it with us here on Good Day Dakota. Still to come, it's not about the noises that go by.